Well, I'm just a lonesome dreamer, traveling down a dusty road. All I have is ambition in my hand and a heart full of hope. I can see tomorrow clearly, feel the future in my bones, and I'll never forget those words keep ringing in my head that mama said just before I left home. Love your life, live your life, live your dreams, do your best, everything, don't give up, never stop, keep on rising, we gon' 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 keep on rising. Finally found me some direction. Now I know where I need to go. And I learned that all the answers you've been searching for, my friend, are deep within, somewhere the wind will never blow. Just love your life, live your dreams, do your best at everything. Don't give up, never stop, keep on rising. We gon' 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 keep on Love your life, live your dreams, do your best at everything. Don't give up, never stop, keep on rising. We gon' keep on rising. We gon' keep on rising. Love your life, live your dreams, do your best at everything. Don't give up, never stop, keep on rising. We gon' keep on rising. To the top, 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 to the top.
Yo, what up, though? Spears is Faded here, back with some more R.E.P.O, you know. I'll go. Starting off with a nice whip room type shit. Can't wait to run into a Q-Bird that I can't pick up. What's my goal here? Am I trying to do like an infinite run, or am I trying to perhaps maybe see if I can beat my speed run time? Really? Please get off my head. Oh my god, bro. How long is like he even supposed to be on my head for? Is it like a set time or? Kind of a juicy level 1, I ain't gonna lie. Still got the chug jug to grab. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for, see how fast I can clear the first 10 levels. See if I can beat my personal best here. I feel like that was a pretty good level 1. We do get 1 strength, that'll be good. Do have a handgun, kinda want that. Strength and handgun. I think like first 2 levels we full clear, and then from here on out, then we'll just try to fast clear. So we definitely need some money to get some upgrades. door. Nice little diamond. Anything else I need to know about? Grab the jetpack, not jetpack, flamethrower. And this computer as well. And we'll extract. Alright, 15 minutes into the stream, and we've had a whopping, we got 0 viewers, we've had a whopping 1 view on the stream, and that lasted for apparently a minute. Hey, shout out to that guy for watching for a minute. Love that for me. I feel like last Wednesday I streamed, it was also pretty bad, so I don't even know why I fucking should've just took the day off. Based on what it's looking like, and based on last Wednesday, kind of waste of time. What the fuck's the point of streaming if no one's gonna watch? See that there's a peeper waiting there for me. I think we could extract already, but like I said, we kind of want some money in the early rounds, so. Doesn't really look like much is up there. Let's keep going. She wrote. 500, that's good, because that'll round us up to 27K. We're making some pretty good time so far. I think for the next levels, we'll just fast extract. Yo, what up, Amy? How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Just got off work a little bit ago. Ready to just wind down and play some R.E.P.O. Entertain the good viewers. I think I'm trying to do another 10 level solo clear speed run. Cause I can definitely beat my time. Like we can definitely get sub 2 hour. No strengths, that sucks. Stam upgrades, that'll be good for our mission. Oh, that was a speed upgrade. I didn't want that, to be honest. Definitely get a health. Keep us from being one shot. Get a range in there. Let's get another sprint speed. It's gonna leave us with 7K. Let's get a crystal lots cheap. Yeah, I think when I set my personal best, I didn't really even like fast clear like any of the levels. Like, I was still kind of greedy for loot. I mean, if you think about it, like come level 4 plus, like all you gotta do is just run in, grab the big shit, and dip. Alright, we do be on Headman Manor. That guy sucks. We have a painting off R.E.P. though. I think, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna extract it. New me. Throw in there real quick. The only problem when it comes to fast extracting and like getting the big items to do it, I need more strength. I'm not dealing with this guy. I might kill her next too. True. If I don't like start getting stacked on strength, then I'll definitely have to consider Feather Drum then. Chilling next to me. Where's Mr. Bowtie? Got a blast. Quick little look around. Grab this. Screw it. Oh, I'm like, where's my money? I thought we had another extract for some reason. Damn, I could have got a little head start. Alright, Robe's gonna be alive again. Oh my god, I thought I just saw her. That scared the shit out of me. Alright, I think that was level 3, right? So we're now on level 4. Going on level 4. Start the truck! I'm trying to speedrun here. Cool. Another string. Bro, all my stuff is scuffed. Ooh, indestructible drone. That's huge. That's huge. So we just came out of Headman Manor, so we ain't gotta worry about that. Museum, that's gotta be a good level. Okay, baby head. Take this back now. demolish it with the cart on our way back. Take a little peek, see what else we got real quick. Another poop. Excellent, excellent. This is most excellent. No way you guys saw me. Ooh. Record? Alright, let's go back with what we got. Pretty much enough to clear the next extractor as well. There was the record back there, but can't really fit it in the cart. And I'm kind of not strong enough to manhandle it to where I need it to go. I do have the drone though. Kind of depends on how much it's worth. I forget. I think it's like 20,000, which is pretty good. $23,500. See, this is what I didn't want to deal with. Extractor's right here, so that's cool. Not too far. It's essentially a big wheel, so I'm trying to like kind of treat it like one. throw that on there. Let's check. Let's see what's up here real quick. Are you serious? Oh my god, bro. Please. Wasting my time. It wasn't even worth my time. Alright, we have enough for the next instrument as well. I think our plan is just pretty much just get straight there. Grab any easy stuff we find on the way. Like I said, we do need money. Not even gonna check up there. I think we just grab the milk carton real quick. And then we out. Oh yeah, and the egg as well. Might as well. So many gold teeth, right? Ooh, blender too. Oh man, alright. It's just kind of strafing me. I low-key wanted to leave her one shot and have her chase me to the extract so that way the orb dropped nearby. Just grab the cart for the blender and also the orb, so this actually works out just fine. Ooh, and we got this as well. Quick little 4K. Tight shit, we're crushing it. We good. Nice. 4 levels down in about 30 minutes. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Strength. Cool. Health. Stam. Let's just get one more of these. Ready. Nice. Swift broom. Yippee! Mr. Griffin. Is this an extract over here? It is, but it's upstairs. I got lucky that didn't like smack on something. Alright. Should we grab the other base? This is quite the card arrangement. 2 big old vases and a chug jug. Okay. Good first clear. Really, all we gotta do is just get that griffin. We are set. Oh shit, get up, get up. Oh, he finds me? I don't think I can shoot this guy, right? Alright, well, at least we minimize the distance of how far it'll take us. Alright, back to the cart. So there was an extract over here, I heard. I think maybe we take the griffin to this one because the other one has stairs. And I don't think I'm strong enough to manipulate it up there. The only way I'll be able to get that up the stairs is if I put on the cart. And honestly, out with this money bag. Alright. This is what I'll do. Leave the money bag. See if we can grab here real quick. Anything small. A chug jug. Couple of goodies. That you let go of the frog and he like jumps forward a little bit, so you gotta like really make sure he's in the cart. Leave this here too. Can't imagine there's anything up top really. Not interested of what's in there. So I'm seeing 2 big items. Got the griffin, knew that. What else? Oh, okay, nice, we got this. Nice, easy, freaking easy. Chug jug, well, yeah. What do we think, chat? Making good time or what? Let's grab these 2 items real quick as well. The faster we get quick money, the faster we can worry about not needing money. Strengths. Kinda sucks. I don't really want to go past 4 speed. Museum again. We're gonna be blessed with big items. In the beginning again, or what? Definitely not the big item I'm talking about. Can't imagine there's anything up top. Nothing worthwhile, at least. Maybe a gold poop. Chances are pretty low. Leave Humpty Dumpty there. really finding anything of value here. Aha. I ain't gonna give it a chance to fall out and get destroyed at the last second. Dip that in the butt right now. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. Do have enough for the next extract. Always gonna blow up my bag. Hey, I'll trade 1,000 for 7. That's a pretty good trade if you ask me. Not even gonna look up there. Waste of time. Boombox, we'll take that. Just gonna drop it. That's why the gun is good early game. Like, this is good money towards extract quota, you know? Alright, we'll grab the baby and then we'll dip. Saved. truth be told, we got enough money for the final 2 extracts. And the clown's dead, the Reaper's dead, that's good. No monsters roaming around to interfere, slow us down. There was a peeper on this map, right? Gotta be cautious with him. Grab and go. That's not an item. Anything crazy up top? Not looking like it. Alright, bet. We out. Sounds like the clown's above us. Oh, we're crushing it. 6 levels down in less than an hour. Wait. That means I gotta do the next 4 with less than an hour. leave this here because I don't want it in the car right now. It's too bulky. Yeah, whatever. Here, Mr. Hunter. See? Where is he? Where are the big items? Where's the griffin? I feel like I hear upscream. Two jugs? Come on now. I hear them. Oh, where is he? I knew it. Yep, there he is. Heard him coming at the last second. GG to my base. Fucking little annoying ass prick. God damn it. Aha. There you are. Oof. Got lucky there. Let's put the vases up here. Excuse me. This frick guy. What's happening here? Make sure there's no up screen behind me before I try to go up these freaking stairs. Alright. Pretty much straight to the next extract. Well, we actually just only have one left, so. Nice. Alright, 7 down, 3 to go. Time being here, I think. Gold poop, that's good. Let's extract. Classic baby head. Go ahead and cry to your mama, cause I ain't the one, son. Another golden poop. This is excellent. Most excellent. I think we just perhaps extract now. Egg. See a boombox. Robe. I think we just kill her now. Another robe. 200 damage. Ain't no thing. It's probably like the worst extract on the map too, so it's good that we're getting this one on the way real quick. Alright, well we have enough for the last two. Just pretty much gotta find them. Jewel burger. Definitely grab that real quick. Fortunately, it's only 5,500 as opposed to like the 7,500 I was wanting. All good. That's pretty much bonus money at this point. Alright, so we haven't seen a peeper, we haven't seen a hunter. Which is good. Because that means we're pretty much free to just really sprint back. So those are the guys you don't want to run into when you're sprinting around. We do want to chill though, because we want to make sure we have some stamina. There are 2 robes. And there's one. Nice, 2 more. If we can do the next 2 within 30 minutes, that'll be huge. 35. What strength are we at? Oh. Already at 6 strength. This will put us at 7, which is like a breakthrough point to grab other monsters. I think it's 4, 7, 9, 13. Two more levels, please. No Headman Manor. Please, no Headman Manor. Janik? Nice, 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 nice. Alright, we're literally only grabbing like what we need. We only want the chunky stuff. Let me check because there might be a server here. I thought that was a server too for a second. Ah. Speak of the devil. See what else we can grab real quick, since we got a nice empty cart. Okay, another extract room. See what's in here real quick. We'll grab this. That. Alright, so we have 18,000 plus 22,000. So 40,000? So we got enough for the first two extracts. And I'm sure we'll definitely find another big object or two on the way to the other extracts. So. Ah, almost 46,000. It's even better. Alright, so we did find another extract. Pretty much cleared the area around it, which is probably the best time to like just kind of try to save it for last. Good and bad. It's good that there's a server, bad that it's in this spot. I have so many regrets because and that's why. Whew, okay. The run almost just ended right there. I swear to God, if you fucking drop me in this pit, don't do it. Oh. Oh. Monka. That scared you? Thought it was over for sure? Me too. Me freaking too. Where'd my oh my god, I thought it was gone. I was like, where the frick did it go? Okay, so we got the hunter dead, that's good. Okay, 2 more extracts. We almost have enough for both. I did see a science station. That's literally all we need. Mr. Clown. I might just kill him. Not interested in whatever else there may be because we got everything we need. Alright, we've been in this level for only 10 minutes and we're already almost done. Goodness. I'm kind of a freak right now. Motherfuckers are gonna want to do a PEDS test on me. There's an ice block there. It's tempting, but we don't need it. We'll grab this because it's just right here. Alright, last extract and we're not far from the ship. Alright, last level. The goal here is to like complete it in 20 minutes. I think time in shop counts, so we gotta hurry up and spend our shit. Oh, train gun. Yahoo! Alright, it's kind of risky. I'm not going out there with a med kit, but I mean, we got a train gun and a handgun. Please do not be a Headman Manor. Oh! 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 It's all good. I ain't even tripping about it. Y'all tripping? I'm not tripping. Alright. God, I hate this freaking extract room. Thank God it's the first one. Just get this crappy extract out of the way now. Alright, not seeing much so far. Second extract room, funny. Literally have not found a single piece of item. We're already at the next extract. This is not a bad thing though, because that probably means the items are consolidated. Perhaps in a large way. If you catch my drift. There's gonna be something up here, has to be. Oh, it's not what I was expecting either. Figured it'd be like a painting, a piano, a monster box. Alright, let's get what we can for now. I feel like I had to check up here. Like, there's gotta be big items somewhere, and they could be up here. There could be a piano up here. There's definitely gonna be a... There's gonna be something up here. I'm gonna say monster box. Piano? Nope. There's gotta be largest. Wow, bro! Oh my god, this freaking level sucks, dude. Oh, nothing up there either. Can I grab this little fucker? Sure can. Give me that orb, son. I need something. Completely the wrong way. Piano. Okay, okay. This is good and bad. Oh my dude. Piano, harp, and grandfather clock. Alright. So we'll take the cart back and the harp. Because we can't put all that stuff on one extract. Well, actually, I'm guessing that's the next extract. Put the piano in long ways. Oh, the problem is once I put the piano on, it'll start extracting, and then it'll be hard to like try to finesse the harp and the grandfather clock. Okay. Let's take the cart back, and then we'll come back for the harp, and then we'll leave the piano and the clock for the next extract. actually. I can just leave this here, because I don't need the cart for the first extract. I can leave the cart for that extract. Save a little bit of time, so that way we can just go straight back to the heart. So many in one place, I know. This is a sight to see, huh? Alright, so we killed Headman and a Rugrat. That's it. So we ain't gotta worry about them for now, for a little bit. Not exactly sure how long it takes for them to spawn back. I feel like in these later levels, sometimes they just insta-spawn, so that could very well be the case. Wait, I do need the card. Oh, shit. Sorry, no biggie. Yoink. Take that. I was thinking the harp was enough for the first extract, but like 3K short. I think in my head, maybe I knew that, but I thought there was already an item at the extract waiting. That couldn't be the case because we had to clear through 5 rooms before we ever found any items. I'm so shocked how, like, I'm only beating my record time by like a half hour at the moment. We're not even done yet. I feel like I'm going so much faster than my PB run. I feel like we should be at like an hour and a half at this point. We're already at like an hour and 45. I'm really hoping I can finish this in the next 15 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna bank on that room across from the piano and the clock being an extract room. I really hope it is, because that's why I'm doing this right now. Oh wait, I still don't have enough. Damn it! Nah, I really messed up. I messed up. Ah, I messed up. I should have saved that extract for last, but I thought I had enough for it right now. Shoot. You know, it's fine. We're not even that far. I'm just gonna grab the clock. I wish I would have thought of that a little bit sooner. So I'm kind of backtracking a little bit, wasting my time. So with that said, we're gonna take the cart back here. And now we go get the clock. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, bro. In what world? Oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. Where are you? Little prick. Dude, in what world did he not get hit? Dude! I knew it! I knew your little bitch ass was gonna come back the second I freaking walk out there. Now you made me break my orb. God. That could have been enough for that extract right there, too. This is bad. This is real bad. This is not good. A lot of time waste happening. Alright, I really hope that that's an extract room. Should go back and get some health, but like it's just too much of a time waste. Alright, we really got awesome. We almost have enough for the next extract. As long as we can grab the piano, we'll be set. Kind of worried that was. Alright, that. Sorry, we don't need it. Oh, I thought it got destroyed. I know I'll still beat my record, but like I'm really trying to get sub 2 hours. Alright, all we gotta do is go straight to the extract and then back. We are one-shotable. Sure, wow. So we got 3 extracts and then this one is like freaking... What am I doing? We don't need that. This thing is buried back here. Surely it's this way, right? It's not. 26,000. How much was extract? It was like 25k, right? Alright, if I can just make it back. If I can just make it back within the next like 5 minutes, sub 2 hours. Get some stamina. All right. Not today, son. Let's fucking go. I did it, baby. Sub 2 hour. Let's fucking do it. Let's go. Yes! Send me home, coach! Can we get a time check, please? Ten levels, solo clear, speed run. 1 hour, 53 minutes. Still got 430k total off. Sheesh! Just absolutely smashed my old record by 18 plus 7, 25 minutes. We just cut the PB by 25 minutes. Let's go. I'm trying to think, how much time could I have saved throughout that whole run? I think I could have started fast extracting sooner. But it's like, it's important to get some money going. And it's, I don't know. I still cleared like level 1 and 2 really quick. An hour and 53 minutes between 10 levels. It's like 112 divided by 10. So it's like an average of 12 minutes a level. I average 12 minutes a level. Like, I mean, I don't know. How much time can you really save at that point? World record to 10 is around 43 minutes, dude. I want to see that. Isn't that like where those people like they upgrade their tumble launch and they're like freaking launching themselves all over the map? Like that's got to be like the only mechanical thing that you're doing that is like giving such an advantage. And I ain't that sweaty. I'm not doing all that. Yeah, I'm looking at the... What version are we on right now? We're at 2.1 at the moment. Pre 2.0. I feel like last time I looked at this, there was literally only like one person on the board. Seems like people are starting to get into it a little bit. Alright, well for this version, I mean I currently would be technically 5th. But, I mean that's like an hour between me and 4th. And there's definitely going to be people that would smoke me because, I don't know, they're just better, I guess. Tutorial percent. Ohio, Wisconsin. Usually they have videos submitted. This guy's sweaty. Oh, he's actually speedrunning with the other guy on the list. 2nd place. Him and them are like kind of doing it together. Aha!
I recorded this run pretty late at night, so I didn't have my microphone.
Oh yeah, and cart boosting.
Doing this commentary afterwards to sort of explain some of the decision making and some sort of reactions. Yeah, so at the beginning, we got this boombox right away. We could have left it for later, decided not to. That other item I am going to leave for later. Basically, you can grab an item or two for extra credit at the end and stick it into the extract before it comes down. Old patch, you couldn't do that. It wouldn't count it unless you got it in before it finished counting all the money, but this time, with this patch, you can. But yeah, just grabbing the boombox, the basketball, and the wine glass, and that was good enough to get to like 12k. Usually try and get out of level 1 with 13,000 or so. Just to at least have enough for wings, and then also maybe
okay. So he's definitely fast extracting like all the levels, which I didn't start doing until like level 3 or 4. So with that said, I mean, like if you get a level 1 start like that, like I mean, we just saw it took him freaking what, 20 seconds to do the first level, 30 seconds, 45.
a stun grenade or something.
So I mean, like if you get like a good start like that on level 1 and 2, like you could definitely, I could have definitely saved like maybe 10 more minutes.
It's not particularly necessary to leave with just the like 8,000 or so that the quota usually is. But you know, sometimes if that's all you find, or you find it like instantly,
so what's he doing in the shop?
Grab that stuff and go.
What was that, a tumble launch?
12k wings, so
Tumble wings.
can't really get into things, unfortunately.
And then what was
Would've
that
liked
about?
to have a grenade, but usually you can kind of get away with no nade in level 2.
I mean, I understand that he did that to like speed up the process of getting out of the shop, but like, what did he even do?
Wings, so can't
Oh, I see. I missed
really
that.
get into things, unfortunately.
Self-destructed.
Would have liked to have a grenade, but usually you can kind of get away with no nade in level 2. Sometimes.
I mean, that right there probably only saves you about 15 seconds. Times that by, what are you in the shop, 9 or 10 times? 9 times? 15, we'll just say 10 just for quick math. So, 15, that'd be 150 seconds. That right there would save probably about 2.5 minutes.
Sometimes with map generation, you're pretty much forced to go through an enemy, but a lot of the time it spawns in like another side room, another dead end, and next to the final extract, and you can kind of get away with not interacting. 10.1 is a pretty low extract amount. Doesn't mean there's nothing, but it does mean that there's probably not going to be a ton of extra stuff. Pretty much don't bother.
Cart boost right there. See, I don't really know how to do that. I've done it on accident, but it's like I don't know how to be like, oh, I want a cart boost. Let me just start doing that.
And stuff from this point on in the run, aside from maybe like before the first extract in some levels, in some rooms where there's like a high enough density, or where I'm like interacting with something already. At this point I got 8.9, just need another like $1,200 item, which is why I start looking through these cabinets that are nearby. Common Mess is a good finish though. It is a annoying and awkward object, but at the very least I can get rid of it like right away.
Cart boosting still.
Kind of a rough start to level 2, to be honest.
I mean, it's just dragging the cart behind you while you walk forward, right? It's just as simple as that.
Generally want to get the first extract done like as soon as possible, and have very little extra, which is why I'm like a little bit careful about what exactly I'm putting on there.
Have very little extra. Did I miss something? I feel like he was talking earlier, maybe explaining that more, and I missed it. What is the purpose of that? Is that to like keep the next quotas low?
Gnomes spot me there, but you can't outrun gnomes by cart boosting. It's very unfortunate that the man just kind of despawns there. Not far away from the gnomes enough to really outrun them. Deal with them here. And spin this cube on using.
I kind of want to go back and see him how he cart boosted into the headman and it, like even aggro on him.
Gnomes spot me there, but can't outrun gnomes by perk boosting.
Interesting.
Start to level 2, to be honest. Generally want to get the first extract done like as soon as possible and have very little extra, which is why I'm like a little bit careful about what exactly I'm putting on there. Gnomes spot me there, but you can't outrun gnomes by perk boosting.
That's crazy. How did he not get aggroed by Headman there?
Very unfortunate that the
And did he just teleport away right there? Not only did it not aggro on him, but it just disappeared.
gnomes spot me there, but
What are the odds of that?
you can't outrun gnomes by perk boosting.
There. Why did he do that? Oh, that's why. They don't wait for a bag, so I have extra. Gotcha. He did get lucky on not aggroing him, but he got even super luckier that the Headman just happened to just vanish for whatever reason. I've like only ever seen a monster do that like a couple times. I don't know
Headman just kind of
what makes them do that.
despawns there. Not far away from the gnomes enough to where they unaggro, so deal with them here. And spin this cube on using a little 45-degree rotation method.
Ah, yes.
A little bit hard because it's wedged against the wall.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot of room to rotate.
Right.
Eventually gets on there. Don't need to grab anything else. Gotta navigate through this kind of annoying room with all of the tables in it.
So the tumble wings and launch is good because like that means you can still be going fast even when you're out of stamina.
Tumble levels lets you get back pretty quickly even from deep within the level. So despite not having a great loot layout, the cube especially helped. There wasn't like a particular...
What you getting in shop 2, brother?
Feather drone is like an instant buy. It just makes it to where I don't have to worry about strength and heavy items for a while. A couple of stun grenades to deal with the 1 to 3 enemies that I'll be encountering in level 3. And what was my level 3? The museum. Museum's a pretty good level in general. There are some annoying rooms.
So I am seeing that these records, they remove load times. So although I did get an hour and 53, it's probably more like an hour 45, really.
To deal with that can hide good loot in inconvenient places, particularly high up, but having feather and tumblewing makes it pretty easy to deal with those already.
Well, probably wouldn't cut that much because this is a 46-minute video and the time got cut by almost 4 minutes.
I go to the right side at the beginning because I could see that it was going to be just a quick dead end, more than likely. And I definitely don't want to have to visit here after the first extract, so I want to check over here and get anything big out of here right away. 15.4 for first extract is kind of high for level 3, or well, for any extract rather. So the chances are there's
Dude, the cart boosting go crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
like a big item, and I kind of know that just based off of the quota that there's going to be like probably a blender or like a tall guy or something like that. That's going to be basically the only item for the second extract, assuming that I don't find it for the first. And I see the traffic light there, but I have just enough where I can just dump what's in cart and then just grab the traffic light and go. In fact, because I have feather drone, I don't even need to like empty the cart. I can just push it in, ditch it, and just grab that traffic light. In fact, I'm not sure if I necessarily saw the traffic light before I went for that first extract. I'll stun that animal to deal with it. Realize that there's clown coming through, so I'll stun that too. Now everything's done, the traffic light is reset to where I can grab it. And I can just kind of mosey on through. And it's fine if I damage it a little bit. Including by doing that. Boom. So long as I'm not breaking it to the point where I can't turn it in. And even if I did, there's the eye gumball machine thing right there to where if I needed to grab it real quick I could. Then I got again tumbleweed on the way back. With Museum having wide doors and fairly open rooms, you can usually get back pretty much by the time you're able to pull for the truck.
God, I feel like that's so risky, just running,
Not a
jumping,
crazy
flying
level,
around.
but a pretty solid one.
Run into the hunter and he swats you
Not
out
a
of the
lot to
sky.
grab here, so we have double jump for mobility, health for.
I'm sure
some
later on
safety,
you'll probably get so fast at doing it,
grenades.
like with speed upgrades, that like at that point you probably don't have to worry about getting shot 'cause you're just shooting by so fast. So it's probably not as much of a concern.
I am only going to use one of the healths. Usually I only ever use one health upgrade because you only need to be able to survive one hit from Huntsman or Reaper to be safe from being one shot, aside from Trudge, who can one shot you at any HP. I was going to try and pull it through that little gap there, but I decided not to. With Feather Drone on it, it might take a lot of damage, and it was enough to extract on its own, so better to just hop up, grab it, take a few extra seconds, just to be safe. But yeah, 10k is a very low extract for level 3, or level 4 rather. Like, this is probably one of the lowest extract values I've seen. So I'm not expecting a whole lot in the way of good items. And finding another early extract kind of makes it to where I'm probably going to have to backtrack at that point until I find this.
Good old Griffin. We love
And
Griffins.
Feather Drone being very useful
Yo,
here.
chill, gang.
And slowly push through that door so I don't damage it too much.
You didn't damage it pushing it through the door. You damaged it freaking walloping through.
And having to be kind of careful. Like, I kind of wanted to rotate it through the door, but with Feather Drone on it, it rotates really quickly. I decided to just turn my body instead. While that gets extracted, I go grab cart, see Trudge is...
Alright, so what I'm learning is if I ever try to do another speed run and beat my time, we need to get good at cart boosting. We need to invest in tumble wings and tumble launch. I think they're kind of synergistic, like you want both of them. But I think tumble wings is like the main priority. And the other big takeaway is just get what you need for the extract so you can just go and not have to wait around for the bag.
kind of good to see a lot of the time because you can kind of just ignore him. Heart boosting lets you go by him no problem, or you can tumble past him no problem. As long as he's not, you know, blocking the hallway so much that you can't even like go past him. But just for safety, I decided to use the stun grenade because he kind of saw me a little bit early, and also the frog was coming. Managed to stun them both. Get to this dead end, which was thankfully the extract.
I like his commentary. It's very good.
Cut to the right there in case the frog was like in range to hit me, even though I'm pretty sure it would have had to like go past the stairs. Yeah, very good level 4. Evan cubed there at the beginning, made it a very quick escape. Or very quick extract for the first one. Finally get some strength, which like is necessary but not strictly required. Because of feather, but certainly makes handling certain items a lot easier.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even see what he bought.
Or
I was
very
looking at the
quick
times up here.
extract for the first one.
So he's grabbing some
Finally get some
strength.
strength, which like is necessary but not strictly required. Because of feather.
Him throwing the upgrades onto the shop, he's got that down.
But certainly makes handling certain items a lot easier that you don't necessarily want to have to pull out feather for. Also grab a couple of range for grabbing items far away. Even with wing, launch upgrades or just getting at least one is very helpful. And I was going to leave that range for later, because once you have one range that's like good enough for helping with dealing with like monsters and stuff a little bit, but getting the second one is kind of unnecessary unless you have a particular need for it, or until you have full strength to where you can actually like grab monsters and kill them. Since I didn't, I was just gonna leave it as like a blocking for making other upgrades appear. But because it's museum having so much platforming and height makes it kind of important to have range, and also there's an extract that I think comes up later in the run, where having range is extremely helpful for clearing the extract in a quicker way. Yeah, another traffic light in a relatively early good location. And it's also just enough on its own to where I'm not going to have to go look for other items. It's a little bit slow to have to like use the money bag for multiple extracts, because you have to just leave and wait rather than like drop.
Looks like he contemplated on recharging his drone, which he could have done. I feel like he backed out thinking it was gonna waste time, but
Dropping items and going. But not having to look for items is also very nice. So midway through the map, off to the side on something that's likely to be an extract. Sometimes I would consider waiting and doing this extract last. That way I can have a shorter escape sequence. But this one's close enough that I would probably get back really early, and also the museum is fast enough for escaping, so it's probably fine. While I was extracting, I like kind of peeked back to see if there were any monsters and dealt with the hidden. Even though it was probably not going to be an issue, I probably could have just left it and it would have just been wandering the museum and not been an issue. Just elected to kill it and remove the potential problem right away. You got these gnomes. One or two of them lived, but again, you can just cart push past them and be fine most of the time. As long as they don't hit your cart on the way. Once they hit your cart, it's kind of like stun locked for a bit. Yeah. box on here. Had the traffic light, very close 5. The map generation was like a little bit winding, which makes the escape a little bit longer, but not dramatically long.
This guy's a nerd. Holy.
At this point, I really want to have a weapon, and I have most of the other things I need to be like functional for a run. So even though it's not usually my first choice of weapon, just because it costs a lot, I just go ahead and grab the photon blaster. It's better to have that than nothing. It's good because it kills tier 3s fast, but it also, you don't have a way to like only use part of a shot for tier 2s and stuff like that. Just part of the part of the reason why I'm not like a huge fan of it, but it's still good. It's just not as like cost effective. $13.3 for an extract on 4 is not high, but not particularly low, just kind of normal. You usually expect either some cubes to clear, or in this case, we have a relatively early monster box, so I'm gonna have to like kind of carefully balance on the cart and walk back. No thanks to the shadow child being in the way.
Description says no. I want to say indie, but like that's not really the word. What does this mean? No Inda, by the way. Inda?
Thinking back, I probably should have just like carted the box to the gap and then just like pulled it the rest of the way through. Very fortunate that it did not like take damage there.
Oh, indestructible jump. Thank you.
But yeah, definitely could have just like pulled it from the other side of the gap, and then probably still got cart over there in time. Yeah, the box was big enough to where it's worth it to wait for the money bag and have enough for 2 extracts. Sort of the closest one, aside from the one at truck. It was kind of in a rough spot, and also had to go back through that one tile, which was kind of a pain. Anti-grav's really good, especially when you don't have Indie yet. It works the same as feathers in terms of like being able to pick up stuff, but also has some extra utility on top of that that I'll go over if it comes up. And also grab 2 more strength, which puts me at 4, so now I can just grab and toss enemies that are under that weight amount, so like rogue rats, animal, hidden, all of those I can just grab and toss now. Or at the very least stun them. I'm gonna check these first 4 rooms just to like make sure there's no big items in there. And because it's first extract, I'll check around a little bit more, but 16.4 is kind of high. Not necessarily like likely piano high, but probably at least a couple of big items. Very big bump on that dino there. I was kind of disappointed about that. Like just enough to where now I can't use it on its own for first extract.
Oh, it just leaves it freaking floating in the air?
Literally get it in, maneuver it around the stairway. This is like one of the not great locations for dino to be, because you have to like rotate it.
0 gravity, right?
There's no like grabbing it.
I don't think I've ever used that thing
Getting it in cart right away. But it is guarded, and I do have this vase here that I can grab afterwards to use. I was kind of hoping to find like a 500 item to throw into the first extract instead, just to be a little bit frugal, but sure I didn't miss anything. Grab the vase. Yeah, now I'm done with first extract and I get through the rest of the level. It's like, the way I kind of equate this in speedrun terms is that I'm getting done with tutorial island, you know, Breath of the Wild style, done with Great Plateau, and then I can go through the rest of the level.
What did you just say?
You know, Breath of the Wild terms is that I'm getting done with tutorial.
What the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, now I'm done with first extract and I get through the rest of the level. It's like, the way I kind of equate this in speedrun terms is that I'm getting done with tutorial island, you know, Breath of the Wild style, done with Great Plateau, and then I can go through the rest of the level.
I don't get it.
Find a harp here in this next room. And I can see that there's an extract to the right in this room. So I'm just gonna take it straight to and I stopped to kill that
I don't know, he's like comparing first extract as a tutorial of some sort.
trudge real quick.
I just don't
Bow tie went off
understand
because
the
it
reference.
saw that I was carrying the harp, and I was like close enough to it that it was able to see it, and when you grab things, it acts as an extension of yourself, so it attacks because it basically thinks it sees you. Fortunately, it wasn't close enough to the harp to actually like knock it away or anything. That's enough to extract on its own. Any bigs are going to be enough to extract on their own because the quota is low enough. I decided to go ahead and deal with the Reaper here just because it's a free orb. It's the same thing, so I'll deal with him too. And this is where I found out the bow tie. I think, unless that was a bow tie orb, which it might have been. I don't remember if I checked that later, but it might have been something like a bow tie killed, like a frog or something. Yeah, orb's clear, 79. I mean, I tried to 64, so now I can just pull the monkey back out. I have vase there. All I need is like a couple smalls or a vase, or you can find whatever the other big is, assuming there is one. There might not be. I've already found two of them. Just kind of trying to quickly check these places that have high value items usually. I see this harp. That's much extract on its own, even if I ding a little bit, so I'm just gonna grab it and walk over. Extracts are going to be dead ends that are as far away from each other as possible. How that ends up laying out kind of varies with the map. If it's like a map that is relatively like rectangular in shape, then you're going to find that they're in like different corners. Or maybe that, like one is going to, you're gonna have like the truck at the beginning, you're gonna have one that's like off on the right, one that's far. Other times you have like a left right, one that's far. Or maybe that.
I like how he like kind
How
of
that ends up laying
slides
out kind
with
of varies
it,
with the map.
and it kind of keeps
If
going
it's
and
like
follows him.
a map that
while
is
floating
relatively
there.
like rectangular in shape, then you're going to find
Just zero
that
gravity
they're in,
drone
like, different
things.
corners. Or maybe that like one is going, you're gonna have like the truck at the beginning, and you're gonna have one that's like left, one that's right, and one that's far. Other times you have like a long winding map, so you just have basically the first extract at one end, so the last extract at the far end, and then two just like kind of nested off to the side along the way. So by the time I've done 3 extracts, I'll have a pretty good idea of where the rest of them are. Took an unhealthy bit of damage from that Reaper, but it's kind of fine. Not a great level 7. But you kind of expect that out of Manor.
Bro said not a great level 7, and I'm pretty sure he said his personal best. Or maybe it only looks that way because his other levels, he's so far ahead of his personal best. Thinking that's more so the
The
case.
dino was in a really rough spot at that last.
Previous segment plus 50 seconds. Okay. So that wasn't his best for level 7. This is just like his PBs throughout the whole run. Not like his overall PB for the level.
Harp was kind of in a rough spot. I had to stop and kill stuff a couple of times. Nothing crazy bad by any means. A couple smalls here that I can grab real quick. 17.8. Level 8 is a little bit high. The way item generation works, as far as I know, is that it rolls items until it hits a certain target value. So the amount above the like lower limit that it goes will kind of reveal a little bit of what the last item rolled was, usually. I find a griffin in the second room. That might have been.
Wait, zero gravity jump's kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. Just being able to throw it on and just put it in the cart, and it stays in the cart.
Part of the cost of it.
That's
The
huge.
item generation also, basically it goes through and picks an item size.
Yeah, you gotta sit there and like try to get it in the cart nicely and make sure it's all leveled to make sure it ain't gonna fall out. Nah, you just throw it in and go.
Smaller items have higher odds of. So usually the big items are the last thing to roll, so a lot of time that's like the thing that determines how much over quota it is. I gotta deal with this huntsman on stairs, so I could wait it out, but I decided that's probably better not to. I was gonna try and roll him, but he managed to get a shot on me.
Bro's risking it all. Imagine being on your personal best run. You're trying to deal with Hunter. He shoots you. You're down to 20 HP. Things aren't going good right now for him.
Thankfully I managed to roll him there, so I could stop having to interact with him. The orb kind of goes in a bad spot, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Damaged the cart a little bit, or rather damaged the bag a little bit, but getting the cart, so I needed to grab another item. So I just grabbed that bottle, and I was going to have that be the thing that added to it, but I elected to use this goblin head instead, because as I mentioned earlier, really annoying valuable to work with. So rather than having to deal with it later, or just ignore it, which I certainly could have.
You don't think it's as easy as keep it in the car as he's making it look? Really? Because I feel like as long as it sits... I mean, I don't know, because I don't use the drone. But I feel like as long as the part of the object is, like, situated in the cart, it'll stay in the cart like it did.
I decided to just use that, because bottles are kind of nice. Relatively low profile item to have $2,000 for. I'm having to be really careful at this point too, because I have 20 health, and there's a lot of enemies that can kind of pop up and do that much damage to you. I have to deal with the spewer. And this other spewer. You can see I'm like looking around a little bit to like make sure nothing's sneaking up on me. Robes or another huntsman or a hidden. I'm not worried about this hidden though, so a lot of times in this room an enemy will spawn up there, but then they won't be able to get out. This clown really sneakily got into the room though. Very surprised I didn't hear him. Very thankful he didn't hear and investigate what I was doing. With two spewers, a hidden, and clown dead, there's probably only like another tier 2 somewhere on the map at this point, I think. But tier 2s aren't usually as worrisome. You can also usually hear them coming. You'll notice here with the broom, and then also earlier on with the griffin, I anti-rev them and just set them on the cart. And that makes it to where I can push them along with the cart because it has its own kind of gravity for items that are on top of it. To kind of keep them on it and make it a little bit harder for them to fall off. And that's especially helpful for items that are difficult or even like pretty much impossible to cart on their own. Yeah, staff there is a very nice thing to find. There was a monster box that I apparently missed. Yeah, being really careful here because I know there's a huntsman. I catch this guy.
I like
flying.
that. So he threw the item in there to try to check for the huntsman, because if the huntsman hears that item, it's gonna shoot at it. That was smart.
Snag me just in time. And I see around the corner that there's no huntsman, so I could just make my way into safety. That hidden very nearly grabbed me though, and would have ended the run more than likely. So I pull the truck there, because I don't know for sure, but I think that that if you pull a truck there and then when you SD to get out of the shop, it cuts to black a little faster. I haven't timed it though. I opt for sledgehammer because it's nice to have a melee weapon. I know I said I didn't really want a second weapon from gun earlier, but gun's also like kind of slow for killing stuff. Sledgehammer is pretty fast and has a lot of charges, so I kind of like it as a weapon even more than probably more than gun and probably more than photon blaster. But it's also a little bit on the expensive side, so I don't usually get to get it right away.
So with the comment of saying the items try to fly up with a zero gravity drone, I think that's negated when it's in the cart and he's got the momentum, like, you know, like going forward, like it negates it wanting to like fly up, would be my guess.
Gun is usually like the go-to item to get just because it's cheap. Okay, so I have two statues in this first like tile, basically. Second tile, I guess, off to the side.
And like, I don't know, like seeing him interact with the drone and the objects, I have yet to see an item like try to float up. I think if an item's floating up and you got the zero gravity drone, it's probably just user error, and it's because you put like too much like upward momentum and like.
You know,
I don't
again,
know.
opting to kind of keep this statue on cart with the help of anti-grav drone. No, it is the first tile I meant. It's not enough on its own, but there's a second one right there, and I have this bottle. This statue, ironically enough, would have been enough on its own. And the first one actually might have been too. I don't remember exactly how much I damaged it, but getting both of those in there means I'll have a money bag, which is a little bit easier to maneuver around. Trying to get those items in, just to make sure that money bag is actually enough that I can use it. Fortunately, I think it was. Yep. So now I'm like, as I'm going through here, I'm like looking and checking out the items, but I'm not going to be able to grab a whole lot of anything because I have the money bag. Fortunately, that dies. And there's an extract there, but I opt to leave that one because I spotted a vase, a rhino, I have the headman orb there, I have another couple of things outside. I spot that up box off to the left in that hallway there too. So I basically have money bag and cart, I have the up box there, that's probably a clear, or at least close to it. So I basically don't have to look for items at this point. I'm pretty much only concerned about getting into the extracts and going, which is why I'm like killing these tier 2 enemies and just not even worrying about the orbs. Really good use of the zero grav drone here. With extracts like this, you can just kind of set a single object floating across the gap, and if that's enough for an extract, you can just kind of send it floating, hop over to where the extract is, and then turn it in. And now you don't have to go across that weird bridge or anything like that. Check in here for any larges just in case. There's probably a decent chance that there's another large on the map somewhere, but I don't see it right away. I was like trying to grab an item at least so that I would be able to just grab the box and be done. And I kind of forgot where the box was, so I didn't see it right away there. And then I see, okay, it's enough on its own. I thought about carting it, but because it wasn't enough on its own, I was like, I'll just anti-grab it over. Again, not as good as an indie by any means for getting items like this over quicker. I would know this a lot quicker with an indie, because it ensures no damage is done to it, but anti-grav makes it a little bit harder to damage because it's not super fast. So that was good enough on its own. Now I know I just need to grab like some of the orbs that I've been getting and then move to the base in that last room from earlier on, because I left unexploited there. It's also very good that because I left that extract for last, I can just escape from there and probably get back in time to not have to deal with enemies on the way back. I need 20.1 at like 3.2 away, 2.2 away. I just grab the right now, I don't have to worry about the base. Anti-grab it because it's an annoying item. Set it down, make sure it's not going to go anywhere, and then I just head back. Close enough here that there's not going to be anything spawning in truck area. Not a great level 9, but it is manner. Without Indy. If I had Indy that dino in that earlier manner would have been a lot nicer, and statues would have been a little nicer too. I just kind of check shop for Indy here in SD. There's not really much else to look for at this point. I have 2 weapons. I have anti-grav. There's not really a whole lot of reason to look for anything else upgrade-wise. I have strength and I have all the movement I need. Use a little more range. I think I still only have 2 at this point. Open map here. At this upper spot, see this right away, just take a map right away. 23.6 is kind of a lot. It's not like a crazy high value because it's like pretty much always going to be at least 20 anyways. T-set. So T-set is really nice with anti-rev. Because anti-rev kind of helps keep it from tilting over too much. I tilt it over a little bit here and lose an item, but I rotate it back up and get it on there. But yeah, if it's pretty much the only way to keep that from dropping a lot in solo is anti-grav drone. I got this thing. Basically looking for like a gold peeper or something like that at this point. Luckily I find this little stand to hide under for the peeper. The only way I have to kill the peeper without gun is the photon blaster, which is like kind of a waste. So I just set that down because it's not going to be as easy to carry over these gems if that head is in there. And it's only like 2-point-something K, so it's not really worth it to try and hold on to it. I just kind of like try and slowly nurse these over to the extract. So this is the extract I talked about needing range for. So normally you have to like go up the steps and go all the way around. But if you have enough range, you can just kind of grab stuff out of the cart next to the extract and lift it up and in. I have 2 range, so I'm not going to be able to grab like the orb, and I can only barely grab that. With 3 range, it's enough.
I mean, the time he spent doing that, like, he could have just brought the cart over. Honestly, I think he's strong enough. He could have just dropped back down and lifted the cart up and just put it up there.
Every time, but
like
I also
that.
kind of realized that I didn't quite have enough, so I needed to go grab that anyways. The bobblehead thing.
That's actually a lie. He only has 4 strength, so he probably wouldn't have been able to lift the cart up.
That's second extract done. At this point, I'm really hoping to find some sort of high value item. Because I haven't seen one yet, and I mean, I guess the T-set was one, but I'm talking about like a 30 to 45k one. I wasn't willing to talk to deal with enemies here, so I just kind of like get myself. I got Reaper Trudge. Museum lasers, I mean. Now with all these orbs, that's like almost clear on its own. And I see an extract over here, so I like kind of head over here and find just like a quick, easy item. Spot the horse statue. And this is where I play it safe a bit. So the horse statue is enough for an extract on its own, but the extract is only 23k. I have 21k in cart. Realistically, I've probably seen items already. Plenty likely to find more items, or I can even.
I'm surprised the horse didn't take damage there.
I'm not going to that trudge. But instead I opt to just wait on this money bag for safety, just because I know I'm on like a really good pace. Wait on money bag. Wonder my way through, ignore the trudge. I don't need any more money. I just need to get to the extract and go. And fortunately,
Amen, brother.
Last. I don't think I saw it earlier on, but maybe I did. But when you have this extract, it's best to leave it for last, especially if you have to cart into it, just because I think I saw it earlier on, but maybe I did. But when you have this hooked, it's best to leave it for last, especially if you have to cart into it, just because it takes forever to get cart out of that room if you have to drop it in. Potentially sketchy escape here, but thankfully this clown was the entire truck tile and not anything else. It's pretty not dangerous in there.
Well, alright, that guy's the GOAT. Cool. Well, we learned some things. But on that note, back to our run. Like I said, with this run, we ended up beating our speedrun personal best. And now the only thing left to do is to survive. Maybe I can break 2 records in one run. The speedrun PB and the survival PB. We got a long ways to go though. What the hell is going on? No, I don't want to buy the duck. What is the purpose of this item? Do I know how long it took to get to 20? I don't. Probably like 12 hours. But when I did that run, it wasn't like a speed run. It was like full loot runs for maximum money, for maximum upgrades. Suppose we can use another crystal. It's a gag item. 10% chance to explode. I would not want to rely on that thing. Chances are it would just bounce back at me and blow me up, and then I'm freaking falling into a pit. Chances are. Kind of banged up a little bit. Let's be greedy with the heals. See if we can just make it through the level without taking any damage, and then we'll just get more health back when we get back to the ship. Ah, shoot. I wanted to go use the restroom before I started. It's not too late. BRB.
No reason to not take another 50. How much does the truck heal when you get back? Is it 50? It's like 50, right?
Until like some moon activates. Oh, okay. So I think it was 50, but now it's 25. So yeah, with that said, I would agree with that. Chances are... Well, I will say... I feel a lot less stressed not trying to speed run around. Now we can just chill and relax and take our time. Get all the loot. All the good, precious loot. Well, hello there, Mr. Traffic Light. Oh shit, I meant to shoot him with my gun. How did that orb break? It's a killing house over here. I think I just killed all the monsters in the whole level. We killed 2 aliens, a clown, a reaper, an animal. Tried to catch myself on that first balcony, but I missed it. Might break an orb here. Nah, we're good. Damn it, I didn't want to grab the freaking boombox. I wanted to grab the bug. I guess at least it didn't break. Put that going for us. Let's get these orbs. Unfortunately, I think like 2 of them broke. Maybe even 3. Chances are... Okay. Did mark the room as being in there. I think we pretty much cleared it anyways. So.
Juicy first extract.
Yeah, listen to the 2 songs that are in the Discord.
I have not. I didn't look at the Discord. Honestly, very rarely in there because nobody uses it. But now that I know that they are in there, I will check them out. Chances are. Honestly, I really just only want this. Leave the glove behind. Not coming back for the glove. How do you do it? I don't know how to do it. I feel like such a Neanderthal just pushing my cart around now. Is it a sensitivity thing? Is my sensitivity not high enough? I don't know. Yucky cube ball. I'm gonna have to mess around with the cart boosting thing. You goner. Wish I would have saw that mug before. Two mugs. Good enough.
Did you see Will stream yesterday? No. Tell me about it.
All right. Well, you'll pay for that with your life. He played the Electro Man stage on Geometry Dash for 8 hours straight before he finally beat it. I've watched him play Geometry Dash before for a little bit. Yeah, that game requires something. 8 hours on one Geometry Dash level? That sounds mind-numbing. Must have been a very challenging level, though, to say the least. And last but not least, I wonder if I could put this in the mug. Put this in the mug and then carry the mug. I can't. It was an idea. Not me throwing the animal into myself. Not me running out of stamina. Hours streaming, we've only had 23 eyeballs view it. Oh, I think I just broke my mic. Hold on. My mic stand.